Let's start with commands. These start with a slash, as I showed you, the forward slash, and then the name of the skill. You don't actually need to use the forward slash always. It is just quickly recognizable, and there's no, of course, room for error for Claude. But if I just say I'm looking for the Hormozy style skill, it's going to pull it up anyway. So there are a lot of built-in commands worth knowing in Claude that Claude already comes with. For example, the forward slash clear, it wipes the conversation clean. So you don't have context taking up tokens and usage. That one, it's rare that I use it. But when a task is done, then you can run forward slash clear and it's going to clean the context and release tokens. Fresh conversations are a best practice. They're faster and less confused. Now, the other one that I use all the time, and you're going to have to even be forced to use it sometimes, is the forward slash compact skill. That one's a best practice. Cowork will do it automatically in conversations when we run out of token usage. That's the whole point of compacting, so we can release more tokens for the conversation. So what it's going to do in code is going to take the conversation and it's going to compact the context. It's going to summarize it, what's important, and remove everything else. So it's going to free up space either in Cowork or in code for you to continue the conversation while not completely losing context from the previous conversation. It's just going to make the conversation continue going on. If you need help, forward slash help will list everything that you have available. So when in doubt, you can start there. But the one command to run today is slash init. It makes Claude study your folder and write itself a memory file about your business. 2 minutes of setup and every future conversation starts already knowing who you are, what you sell, and how you like things done. Now, you can also add more skills. Like there's the ones Claude comes with. So I'll show you the few right now. Like I showed you in Cowork under Customize, we have a skills library already. So we can come here and browse. So these are the skills we can install automatically. One of the main skills that I wanted to install from day one when I was building my website was the front end design skill, for example. And every time I design anything, it picks it up. But let's say I didn't have it already and I wanted to install it. So let's take a look. It's a skill that's already from Anthropic and it's already on GitHub where there's a lot of skills. People are creating skills like I can create a skill. I can add my skill on GitHub for, let's say, client onboarding. You can add your skill for marketing. There are skills already out there. So even though Anthropic has created a skill, the creators of Claude have created a skill, not all skills are already installed in Claude. So if you want to add one of their own skills, you'll see here we have a ton of skills from Anthropic. Front-end design is just one of them. You can install all of them and actually recommend a few of them. You would just come either, copy this URL or come here in the green box and copy this URL. Either way, it works. Or you can use an individual skill like front-end design and only install that, or you can install the whole package of their skills. But let's say it's just front-end design right now. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to say, I'm going to show this in Claude Code, but you can do this in Cowork, in a desktop, it's the same. Install this skill, but first make sure it is safe. And I know this is safe because it is from Anthropic, but there are lots of sources for skills that are not necessarily safe that are, you'll see on socials. And I want to make sure you understand that you're downloading a file on your computer here. So you don't want to do that if it's going to potentially compromise the security of your systems. For example, there's this skill called the Humblytics marketing skill. Doesn't even have a description or a website or topic, but it has 77 stars. So I saw this somewhere online and I made sure that, of course, that it's safe. But if you just look at the skill here, it is an MIT skill, which is a good thing. That's why I feel comfortable. Now let's take a look at what it does. It optimizes your conversion rates, generates and launches A/B tests from analytics and heat map data, click, scroll, and rage click heat map analysis with UX friction, connect Meta Google ad spend to Stripe revenue, end-to-end SaaS funnel reporting from Humblytics data. So this is actually for campaign management, and I installed it. Just, copy here or here the URL. If you look at the front-end design skill, for example, this one has 160,000 stars, meaning 160,000 people at least have implemented it. Let's take a look. Install the skill. I'll review the skill contents and the official Anthropics repo first, then install it if it checks out. Let me download it and check what's already installed locally and just go with the process from here. And by the time it's done, you can just restart this and it will be a forward slash. That's how you check if it's installed. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time for it to actually show up here, but it doesn't mean it's not installed. So this is how easy it is. This is what you need to look out for.